Hello, welcome or welcome back. This is my budget for the month of December, which for me is November 23rd to December 20th. Let's get into it. I made some changes. I made an attempt to record this video like as I was going so that like you could see my process, but the video was way too long and I'm not that good at editing, so we're just gonna do the normal run through. Okay. So for inflow, I'm budgeting my two paychecks to be $2,006. Mind you, I normally budget for $2,060, but currently my worst paycheck is $1,023. So I took 20 bucks off of that for, a little wiggle room, a little buffer, and then doubled it. So that's where I got the $2,006 from. And then for my investments, I'm budgeting 20% to my Roth IRA, so that is $402, which leaves me with $1,604. And then for monthly bills, I am going to have all four of my bills, coming out. So that is $23 for YouTube Premium Family, $11 for Netflix, $18 for car wash, and $21 for my renter's insurance. And that brings my subtotal to $73. And it leaves me with $1,531. Makes sense, right? So far? Okay, now, here's where I frustrated myself, basically. Okay, so my average for dining out, let's look at remember this little average thing that I came up with so that I could come up with this budget? Okay, so my average for dining out, where's dining out? Yeah, my average for dining out was actually only $34, but then I spent $165 in October. So I decided I was going to kind of split the difference a bit, and I'm doing $60 for the month because I don't trust myself to stay under $34 for the month. Let's be real. So I went with $60. And then groceries is staying at $440. That's what I normally budget. And then fuel and parking, I'm taking that down to $80. So this is my thought process, right? Okay. If I get $30 worth of gas, so $30 worth of gas is a little less than 3/4 of a tank. So let's say I fill my tank up when I'm at half a tank. So I get down to half a tank, I fill that up. That's about $30. And then if I need to pay for parking somewhere, that'll take me a little over. So that might be, $10 or so. So I feel like I'd be in that zone. And then for tolls, I moved tolls to transit because I don't actually spend this whole $100 every month. So I'm going to see how that goes. I will be going with fewer tolls, for at least until January, because most of the tolls that I'd been taking were because of my second job. So I think we'll be okay with that. I don't pay for parking often, so I think we should be okay with that 80. And then of course I didn't think to do that until after I printed this, so it is what it is. I wasn't going to reprint it for that. And then for revolving funds, I decided to take health down to 60, because currently prescriptions are about $37, and we do get some over-the-counter stuff, so we do get like vitamins and, like cough drops and Dayquil and stuff like that if we get sick. So I don't feel like I need the whole 100 because I have kind of a lot still in my envelope, but I did need more than the $40 that would just cover the prescriptions and the occasional Dayquil. Because, my partner works at a school. The kids are all, 2 8-year-olds and a 6-year-old. There's germs. We get sick pretty regularly, actually. Because kids are, let's be real, kids are kind of gross. So, in any case, I went with 60. And then household shopping, I took that up to 60 because I realized that was not enough wiggle room for me, with how I've gone over budget lately. And then birthdays, I'm keeping it 20. Clothing is 40. Shoes I took up to 40 because I looked at the bottom of my partner's shoes and I can already see the tread is like half gone. He runs through shoes so fast. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I've never seen anyone like wear out shoes as fast as this guy. It's wild. So I took that up to 40 because I'm the concerned that he's gonna pop a hole in these shoes at some point soon. And then pet food, I'm keeping that at 40. Transit passes and tolls, I'm keeping that at 100. As I said, I have not been spending that whole amount because I've been driving my partner and the kids to and from school on the days that I haven't been working. So they're not getting transit passes nearly as often. So that's that. And then personal staying at 20, miscellaneous staying at 20. So all being said, I did adjust this based on how I've been spending, and I still kept my subtotal for my revolving funds at $400. Last month it was $405. So, I kind of, borrow from other categories, but what matters is there's still money for my goals, and that is what's next. Okay, so for goal funds, registration license, fully funded. I'm not touching that until next October, I believe. And then subscriptions, we're done. Probably until the end of next year, because I did still have money left over when I started stuffing the full amount. So we're done for this year. Might be done for next year too. We will see how this goes. And then phone bill, I am budgeting the $56, which is what I figured, what I already did the math for so that I could get my phone bill, my Mint Mobile plan 12 months paid by next December. So 56 for that, and then 308 for car insurance. And then basically what I did, so this is what would make me reach the goal in a year. This would make me reach the goal in 6 months or whatever it is, 5 months. And then car maintenance and energy fund. So I had $187 left, right? So what I did was, in order for my emergency fund to hit 1,000 every year, that's $84 every month. So, wait. Yeah, it's $84 a month. And then what was left went to car maintenance. Because really, emergency fund is it's a high enough priority that I want to add that $1,000 a year in time. But I also really want this car maintenance goal fund, so that basically that's my emergency fund for my car. So if like my brakes go out, I can get it fixed, no problem. Same with like tires needing to be replaced, big stuff like that. I'd rather not cash flow that stuff. I'd rather it come out of sinking funds. So stuff like oil changes are covered for the first 2 years I own this car. Yeah, all the like regular maintenance for the first 2 years is covered, but the big stuff I have to cover. So we're making an attempt. And then I think what I'm going to do, because this brings my subtotal to $551 for the goal funds category, and that's it. That's a zero-based budget. That is every dollar accounted for based on the worst check I've ever had. However, I think what I'm going to do is, instead of just sending everything at the end to my Roth IRA, I'm going to actually like purposefully spread some of the additional money out. But we shall see how that goes. I don't know. It might still just go to the Roth IRA because I really do want to max it out by the end of this year. If not by the end of this year, then at least tax day, because that's when the deadline is to contribute for 2023. So that is it. That is my monthly budget for December. Making adjustments for how I've been basically going over budget. and trying to reach my goals in a timely manner. I hope you learned something. I think this is, I mean, you know, I might be a little biased because it's my budgeting method, but I think this kind of budget is very helpful for making sure your goals are met regardless of your day-to-day spending. So, I made it work. I made the adjustments necessary. Hopefully this will level out my spending. I love you so much. I appreciate you. Don't forget that you deserve financial stability. And I hope you have a great day on purpose. Bye.